नमस्ते। आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव मनाते हुए किसी कवि ने लिखा है, तीन रंग का नहीं वस्त्र, ये ध्वज देश की शान है। हर भारतीय के दिल का यही तो स्वाभिमान है। यही गंगा, यही हिमालय, यही हिंद की जान है। तीन रंगों में रंगा हुआ ये अपना हिंदुस्तान है। और हिंदुस्तान का गौरव बढ़ाता है हमारा संविधान, जिसके बारे में हम हर बारीकियों की चर्चा कर रहे हैं। आइए आज थोड़ा और आगे बढ़ते हैं। वर्तमान समय में भारतीय संविधान के भाग हैं एक उद्देशिका, जिसे हम पढ़ चुके हैं। 470 अनुच्छेदों से युक्त 25 भाग, 12 अनुसूचियां, 5 अनुलग्नक मतलब अपेंडाइसिस और 105 संशोधन। Right friends, let's move ahead now. The framers of our constitution always wanted to ensure the effectiveness of this document, and hence they ensured a balanced arrangement of institutions of government. The basic principle is that government must be democratic and committed to the welfare of the people. The Constituent Assembly spent a lot of time on evolving a right balance among various institutions like the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. This led to the adoption of the parliamentary form and the federal arrangement, which would distribute governmental powers between the legislature and the executive on one hand, and between the states and the central government on the other hand. While evolving the most balanced governmental arrangements, the makers of our constitution did not hesitate to learn from the experiments and experiences of other countries. Thus, the framers of constitution were not averse to borrowing from other constitutional traditions. Indeed, it is a testament to their wide learning that they could lay their hands upon any intellectual argument or historical example that was necessary for fulfilling the task at hand. So they borrowed a number of provisions from different countries. But borrowing these ideas was not slavish imitation. Far from it. Each provision of the Constitution had to be defended on the grounds that it was suited to the Indian problems and aspirations. India was extremely lucky to have an assembly that, instead of being parochial in its outlook, could take the best available everywhere in the world and make it their own. On 4th November 1948, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar quoted, "One likes to ask whether there can be anything new in a constitution framed at this hour in the history of the world. The only new things, if there can be any, in a constitution framed so late in the day, are the variations made to remove the faults and to accommodate it to the needs of the country." Friends, the Constituent Assembly identified and benchmarked upon the existing constitution of different countries and adapted their best features. For example, from the British Constitution, we have adapted parliamentary form of government, the idea of the rule of law, institution of the speaker and her or his role, law-making procedure. Similarly, from the United States Constitution, we have adapted Charter of Fundamental Rights and power of judicial review and independence of the judiciary. From the Irish Constitution, we have taken directive principles of state policy. From the French Constitution comes principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. And from the Canadian Constitution, we have a quasi-federal form of government. That's a federal system with a strong central government, and the idea of residual powers. It is a tribute, friends, to the wisdom and foresight of the makers of the Constitution that they presented to the nation a document that enshrined fundamental values and highest aspirations shared by the people. This is one of the reasons why this most intricately crafted document has not only survived but became a living reality when so many other constitutions have perished with the paper they were first written on. India's constitution is a unique document which in turn became an example for many other constitutions, most notably South Africa. The main purpose behind the long search that went on for almost 3 years was to strike the right balance so that institutions created by the Constitution would not be haphazard or tentative arrangements, but would be able to accommodate the aspirations of the people of India for a long time to come. मंडळी, स्वतंत्र भारताचे संविधान हे दूरदृष्टीच्या अभ्यासू व्यासंगी अशा लोकप्रतिनिधींनी घटना समितीत सखोल आणि सांगोपांग चर्चा करून तयार केले असून ते स्वतंत्र भारताच्या ध्येयवादाचे निदर्शक आहे. भारताच्या इतिहासात त्यास एक अपूर्व व अनन्यसाधारण घटना म्हणून महत्त्व आहे. अर्थात भारतीय संविधानाच्या निर्मितीला ऐतिहासिक पार्श्वभूमी आहे आणि त्यातील तरतुदी या नव्या भारताच्या जडणघडणींच्या दृष्टीने अत्यंत महत्त्वाच्या आहेत. या तर मंडळी, आपल्या देशाबद्दल आपण सर्व नेहमीच अत्युच्च आदर बाळगून कवींसोबत म्हणूया, या जन्माचा नजराणा मायभूमीस पेश व्हावा, तिरंगाच माझा गणवेश व्हावा, सांडावे रुधिर या मातृभूमीसाठी, हर एक जन्मी भारत माझा देश व्हावा. धन्यवाद.